I'm sure you've all heard, or if you haven't heard, we continue to have a lack of supply. So on the far right column here, you can see that Cresskill is the only town with 3.77 months of inventory that is approaching what we would call a balanced market. So a balanced market would be a market that doesn't favor sellers or buyers. So below that is benefiting sellers. So you can see that in Haworth and in Closter and Demarest and Tenafly, it is strongly benefiting sellers because there is a lack of supply, and we do continue to see a fair amount of buyer activity, and we don't have enough product to provide them. So here we're going to take a deep dive into Demarest. And as you can see, months of supply, 2 months of supply, that change is an increase of 92%. And that's just a big, huge jump because there wasn't a lot the month before. And in a 12-month time period, that's a little more important to look at. It's down 6.6%. So as you can see in the graph here, you have months of inventory of May in 2024. We had 4 months of inventory, and we have since dropped down. So I know a lot of people are talking about what's going to happen with pricing. Are the tariffs going to influence it? We've been talking for months and months about the interest rate. And I guess what we're seeing is that the months of inventory, the lack of supply, the number of buyers, that's what's driving the prices that we have. And sellers are buyers. And so sellers are reluctant to sell a home where they might be at a 3% interest rate and to trade that for a 6% interest rate on the other side. Sellers are buyers. So maybe the interest rates will come down, and what we see happening then will be even more buyers will pour into the market, but we don't see where the inventory would keep up with that demand. And so as long as that continues happening, there's upward pressure on our pricing. Again, that's not the whole country, that's just our area. I'm not an economist, but I can just tell you what we're seeing at open houses with multiple bids and just, 30 people coming to an open house at a time. And one person gets that house and the 29 people walk away and they've got to find something else. So if you're a seller and you're thinking about selling, please contact me for a strategy session. We can talk about the improvements that you should be making that are going to give you the greatest return on your investment, and some things that you really don't need to touch. Don't waste your money. But the people that are getting ahead of that not only get the benefit of living in a home which has had some improvements in it, but they also just see a higher sale price on the back end. So that's it. If you'd like to answer my phone for me so it doesn't bother me during this video. If you'd like to reach out, please do. I'll provide another market update, and if things change, I'll keep you posted. Thanks so much for watching.